Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I had made a couple videos, a couple weeks ago, about Shane from Love After Lockup when he got arrested. And we have some updates regarding that because his cousin, or it's being reported that a cousin of his has come to his defense. This was posted on Reddit. To kind of clarify, because we didn't really have a lot of information regarding especially the animal cruelty charge. He was charged with a class 6 felony, and let me just bring up that, I'll put it up here. He was arrested on May 8th for that. And this was animal cruelty that caused death or injury. And this was considered a class 6 felony. So, his cousin, just pull up here, went on, I don't know if he was refuting this in a group or something like that. So this is what his cousin had to say, or purportedly his cousin, as reported on Reddit. For the last time, he didn't kill anything. He accidentally hurt their cat Spooky, and she was mad and wanted to go fuck other guys, so she flipped her psycho switch and lied through her fake lips to the cops. It does not say he killed an animal. It says resulted in death/inj. The cat was injured, and when you have someone telling the cops that you're schizophrenic and off your meds, they handle you differently. He's not even a schizophrenic. They watched a movie about a schizophrenic the night before all this shit happened. She keeps going back and forth. She had him sign separation papers and later told him she fucked John and did meth with John, and it wasn't cheating because they signed separation papers. She's nuts and only is for herself, and he is all about the kids. She made him get an advance from the show to get her some more plastic surgery. I wish he would realize he deserves so much better. He says he only feels crazy when Lacey is making him crazy. And with the manipulation and narcissism she has, I would go crazy too. Told him he should have had charges pressed for all the slapping and hitting she does. She even asked him to give her power of attorney. She's nuts. So as you remember in the first video I made about Shane being arrested, he was charged with a class 6 felony. So, and I had brought up the Virginia Penal Code, and I'll bring it up again. And there are animal cruelty charges that are misdemeanor charges, and there are, just like with domestic violence, and we saw that he later got arrested for domestic violence, and in that instance what he was charged with was a misdemeanor. So in this instance what he was charged with was a class 6 felony, and what constitutes that is any person who tortures, willfully inflicts inhumane injury or pain not connected with bona fide scientific or medical experimentation, or cruelly and unnecessarily beats, maims, or mutilates any dog or cat that is a companion animal, whether belonging to him or another, as a direct result causes serious bodily injury to such dog or cat that is a companion animal, the death of such dog or cat that is a companion animal, or the euthanasia of such animal on the recommendation of a licensed veterinarian upon determination that such euthanasia was necessary due to the condition of the animal, is guilty of a class 6 felony. It also goes on to say, for the purposes of this subsection, serious bodily injury means bodily injury that involves substantial risk of death, extreme physical pain, protracted and obvious disfigurement, or protracted loss or impairment of the function of a bodily member, organ, or mental faculty. So, being that there are misdemeanor levels of animal abuse that Shane could have been charged with, and that he was charged with a class 6 felony, now he is due, as anyone has a right to, their day in court, evidence to be presented, and charges could be dismissed. But for what they had to charge him with, they did not go with misdemeanor. They went with the class 6 felony. And what he had to do to constitute a class 6 felony to that cat was really fucked up. And the cousin in these messages or in these comments is not refuting that the incident occurred. They're just downplaying the severity of it. In those messages, Shane's cousin goes on to say that Lacey basically pits John against Shane and Shane against John, that she's manipulative. She's asking for money in advance from the show in order to do cosmetic procedures. Do I think that all of that could be true? Absolutely. I think Lacey absolutely pits men against each other and manipulates people to a self-serving purpose. I can 100% see that to be a valid point being made. I think she is not good for anybody who's trying to live a sober lifestyle or a lifestyle free from any temptations that might lead them back down into a life of crime, because it just, while she doesn't seem to be getting into legal trouble herself, she seems to bring that upon people she associates with. So I find those to be absolutely valid arguments. Did she maybe coax him, or was this in the heat of another argument that maybe she instigated? It could have been, but at the end of the day, whatever he did that caused the injury to the cat is completely within his power to have not done, and he will face the consequences of that. And at the end of the day, I don't think, no matter how awful of a person Lacey is, I don't think that downplays or should diminish the severity of the animal abuse that Shane inflicted on this poor defenseless creature. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out on the show, because we know that they are, I think that Lacey said that they will be back for the next installment of Life After Lockup. And I'm sure that this will all play out on camera. And it's really sad, because, you know, it wasn't like an oops, Lacey got pregnant type of pregnancy. They really tried and went through failed rounds of IVF in order to have their newest baby. And it's really unfortunate that there are 4 lives entangled in this that are completely innocent and should be protected at all costs, and, you know, putting everyone's petty bullshit aside. But, you know, with Shane, we know, like, I had talked about it in the first video I made about his most recent arrests, because there were 2. He seems to have extreme violent reactions that it doesn't seem like they've been dealt with, or that he's worked on those anger issues. And it seems like Lacey knows exactly what to do to instigate that and to provoke him. That's a really toxic combination. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Much love.